everyone, and welcome to Nestine Story. I am going to do a video about hiking gear, a recent hobby I have taken up, a recent sport. But I want to mention that I live in Southern Ontario and my kids are doing virtual school and we're in like a total lockdown right now. There's no time for anything. So there's no perfection in this video. I don't think you guys are here for perfection anyways. I thought I'm just gonna like if you looked over here, it's like school stuff and I've just shoved it out of the way. Yeah, I am just kind of rolling with it and doing what I can, but I've really realized I have 4 kids. I'm a solo parent and I do all the schooling, and it's really impossible to work during the day while they do school because I have twins who are in grade 1 and they need me there all the time. So I've just had to kind of change expectations, and I was thinking to myself yesterday, I'm like, okay, it's not the end of like, it's just a pause on some of the things. Put my phone on vibrate. Okay, so I want to show you this. I recently got into hiking, and this was something that my boyfriend Ben suggested we do actually. And if you guys have like been living under a rock, I've been with Ben now for like 6-7 months. Ben suggested that we go hiking, and I had never been hiking before, but I really like the idea because I really like going for super long walks, and I used to be really into indoor rock climbing, and I like skiing. And and then when I hike, there's just something that actually reminds me a lot of downhill skiing for me. I don't even know, but it's just that like nature feeling and that solo kind of experience, although you're with people. We have kind of paused a bit of our bigger hiking plans because we can't leave our region right now, but we've done 2 pretty big hikes recently, or kind of before lockdown happened, or this lockdown. And the last one was 17 kilometers. We had a 25 kilometer one booked for last week, and then we had to cancel because of the new restrictions. But I have invested in gear because it is January and we're not letting the weather stop us. So I wanted to walk you through kind of like what I've learned, because you actually really need specific gear if you're really hiking. I'm talking like not on like Bruce Trail kind of paths. So it takes you through like rocky areas, and there's like ice and snow and everything like that. So let me just first go through some clothing stuff. I've got some good base layers. I have wool pants. They're like a wool mix. That's a nice base layer. And then I have this Columbia shirt that I've used for skiing too, and that's been really great. I really enjoy wearing that. And I usually typically wear like a sports bra. And then this is a great one for if it's really cold. This is Obermeyer, and I don't think they have this pattern anymore, but they have other ones, and this fleece is comfortable. But what I really like about it is it doesn't have a hood. I don't want to have like an extra hood when I'm hiking. And then I have a carbon ski jacket that I've been wearing with it, and that works really, really well. I actually also brought a pair of, all the stuff that I have over there is falling. I have a pair of socks that I got recently. These I got at sale. They're Smartwool socks, and they're so warm. I have Raynaud's syndrome, which is when your fingers and toes can go white, and it's just really hard to circulate. So I make sure I have really warm socks. And in my bag here, I have like all my essentials, but I have little hotties in case my hands or my feet get too cold and I need to warm them up. So I'm really ready for anything. And then I got this day bag. So this is the Osprey Tempest 40, and I really like this one. I got this from Mech. I like the clips. I like the back to it. It's like really supportive. There's a lot of nice pockets, like these little ones here I keep my lip gloss in. But this is great when we do some really big backpacking, when the weather gets warmer and camping. I'll need to get a bigger backpack, but for what I'm doing right now, these like day hikes, this has been really fantastic. So this is a great day backpack. And then another thing we decided to invest in was hiking poles. Now, we watched a lot of YouTube. I'm saying we because it's like Ben and I, and then my dad has been joining us too. But we watched a lot of YouTube videos to learn kind of what we would need. And so we realized that hiking poles are huge for any weather. So here it is without the snow basket. So here, and this one has a basket. So this is, I'll have to put the other one on for the next time I go outside. But this helps stop it go right through the snow, just like a ski pole. But these are the black diamond ones, and it has a cork handle. So the cork handle keeps it warmer in this climate, but they're super, super light. Okay, so then you unclip it and you can adjust and then unclip and adjust. So it's really nice because if you don't want to use them, I have some Carabiners in my backpack that I can just clip into my backpack, and they're just like super, super lightweight, really nice handle, adjustable handle, and I don't need to use them all the time. But there's been moments where if there's been like certain death if I didn't have those with me. I'll show you my Carabiners. So I have some travel pouches. I'm trying to get rid of the single-use plastic. So these are new, I haven't used these yet. These are Herschel travel pouches. And then I have some Carabiners here. These are Outmate ones. They're not for climbing. They're just like, they would be great for clipping things to my bag and everything. So I've got those. But here is something that I want to show you that I didn't even know was a thing. And if you are going to actually do real outdoor hiking in the winter, this you must get. Oh, and I'll go grab my boots. So I have nice Kamek winter boots, and I debated if I should be getting winter hiking boots, but then when I started to look into them, I realized how much warmer they are and sturdy they are. And so I made the decision to invest in a pair. I'll have to get different shoes once the temperature changes outside, but these are great. These are Keen boots. Now I like them because they had a bit of a more ankle support because I broke my ankle. I have like my ankles can roll. And I broke one of my ankles years ago, and it's just always been a bit temperamental. So I want to make sure it's really supportive around my ankle. And I also have a wide foot and a high arch. So I made sure that I got one that's like fits that shape of foot. So they're heavy. If you are going to invest in winter hiking boots, and I would really recommend break them in really well before you go for your big hike. So I did a bunch of like 8 kilometer walks with these, and that made a really, really big difference to break them in and get used to the weight too. Okay, I want to show you these. These are called Crampons. And I was shopping at sale the day I was getting the poles, and I met this sales guy called Bill, and he was hiking the Bruce Trail for the 2nd time. So we like to call him Bruce Trail Bill. And he said, if you don't get these and you're gonna hike in the winter, you will die. And I was like, okay, you got my attention. These are around like $50 a pack. So these are a size small, but what you do is you put them over your boots. And then you just kind of like stretch them over. So it needs to be stretched over more, but you get the idea. So this creates like a really, really sturdy, there's like spikes here, and it's such a game changer. So the first time I wore these, there was a lot of fresh snow on this hike, and there was a lot of like climbing. I put them on after I'd started the hike, and I didn't start with them, and I didn't start with the poles. And I was like, my heart was racing, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like walking through sand. There's no way I'm gonna make it. So I stopped and I put these on. Just in snow, it went from feeling like I was walking on a beach to walking on a road. It was incredible, and I was not exhausted or anything. It was amazing. And then my most recent hike, I had these on, and for the 17 kilometer one, and that was like really rough terrain and much more of an icy situation. And it was amazing. Like, you wouldn't even know it's icy. I would not ever go out for winter hiking without these and without poles, but especially these. They're called Crampons. I I don't hike alone. I've posted a little bit about hiking on Instagram, and there were a lot of questions and comments about like hiking alone. How do I do it? I don't go alone. I'm always going with, I've only gone with Ben, and I don't really have any interest in going like hiking on my own. I do long road walks nearby, and when I do that, if it's this dark out, I take Oliver with me, so that just makes me feel more comfortable. But yeah, this is my gear. I'm really enjoying hiking. I find it very therapeutic. If I'm reading Wild, I've never seen the movie, and I had never read the book, but once we started getting into hiking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that out. And yeah, I just don't have more time to read right now, but I cannot wait to really read that book. I want to show you one more thing. Okay. So I would also recommend getting a hiking journal, and then you can like add pictures and like weather and where you went and everything. This was a gift, and I really love it, and it's very exciting to fill it out each time afterwards. Yeah, so this is kind of my new thing. Once things open up again, I'm sure we'll be doing a ton more. Right now we're just kind of like hunkering down and really trying to stay safe and not push it right now, but it's very enjoyable. If this is something, I'm not really into like long distance running or anything like that, and I'm not into team sports at all, but this is something for me that is exciting because it's a new outdoor sport that I'm enjoying. I'm still trying to do my at-home CrossFit and HIIT workouts. I do that quite a bit, but I really wanted something that was outdoor. I was hoping to ski this year, but everything's closed. And this is nice because other than the equipment, it's really inexpensive, and I like the you're away from people, it's safer and everything like that. So I wanted to show you all of this stuff and show you kind of like important gear if you're going to decide to get out there during the winter so you can stay really safe. Anyways, let me know, do you hike? Has it ever interested you? Is it something that you think you would want to get into? Do you think there's something that I should be adding to my winter collection? Let me know, and I will probably do much more hiking videos in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.